good morning, and it is wet. We knew it would be. Packed up though. I'm still hoping it's going to clear up. I mean, it looks pretty alright over there, but apparently it's getting worse in the direction we're going. We'll see. $44k in for the day. I mean, we've just been going as fast as we can to beat the rain, but it doesn't look like it's going to rain. This is beautiful though. Really, really stunning. So we're 52k in, and we're going to Haast, it looks like. It's not really been very hilly today, so it's been fast going. And beautiful scenery. There's not much between Fox Glacier and Haast, as in pretty much nothing, except for a very expensive lodge on a lake, which neither of us want to do. So this feels like the right thing to do. The rain, I can't believe it has held off. Still. So lucky with the weather. $60k by midday, it's not bad. Sun's still out. The other issue we have, and the reason we're pushing on, is the road up here closes at 12:30. We've got 20 minutes. Don't know whether they'd let us through anyway. We don't really want to risk it. So yeah, I would like to get there before they close, otherwise it's closed for 3 hours. So will we make it? So we're not going to make it. So we decided to stop for lunch at Lake Wanaka. This is a campsite. This is one of our options for today. But I think there's a hostel in Haast, and it's likely going to rain overnight, so I think we're better off to just keep moving. We've got another 30 miles to get there. Some raindrops. You getting your raincoat out? I'm going to hold off. I reckon it's not raining up there. I might be wrong. So that road closure should be coming up along here somewhere. I'm really hoping we can get through. We're about 35-40 kilometers from Haast. 35. John's put his raincoat on. I'm gambling. I'm gonna twist. See what happens. I think this is another control point for the brevet. So earlier on, this cloth came loose, fell here, wrapped around this, and prized the belt off. And it definitely twisted when it came off. I'm going to convert to a chain because, although that was an unusual thing to happen, just something so simple as that can cause that belt now to apparently be at risk of breaking, and it doesn't make sense to me. What can I say? Right, anyway, here's the control point. This is what the closure was about. They're blasting rocks from the top, I guess to prevent rock slides and landslides. I'm glad to stop for a minute. I think we've got another 28 kilometers to go. But the rain didn't come, or hasn't yet, and now doesn't look like it's going to at all. So I won. I twisted and I won. He lost. It's a loser. Sorry, John, when you see this. That sea looks vicious, doesn't it, John?
I tell you, maybe these people got something about not going in the ocean, huh?
Yeah, I know.
Maybe there's a point to that.
I think they're right. Nobody goes in it, do they? So we have about 10-12k to go. A long straight road running by the beach, by the sea, and we have a tailwind, a strong one as well, so just flying. I'm doing 25 kilometers per hour, no effort whatsoever. What a way to end a day. It's been another epic day, it really has, and I thought this was going to be just a bit of a slog today through the rain, longer than we really wanted to do, just to set up some options for tomorrow, but it's turned out to be a fantastic day. I'm so chilled out, and we have a hostel tonight as well. So Haast is just over this bridge. Looks like a small town. I think there's a restaurant there called the Hard Antler. John's just looked it up. So I could get all my wishes. Somewhere to eat and a bed for the night. This is really very spectacular. Oh, I'm tired. I'm done for the day. 120k so far. This is us. 122 kilometers, 712 meters of climbing. Surprisingly, again, always surprises me. This'll do. It's got a dorm room. There's only 2 of us in here. It's been a good day, very good day. This is a nice place. I'll show you around in a minute. It's like a lounge area and everything you could need, really. My first job is start uploading, as per usual. And I imagine then probably get out and eat. Always smiling, John.
Always smiling. How can you not smile on a trip like this?
I know, you're right. Even today, we thought it was going to be a harder day. It was a beautiful day, was it not?
It was. I am so happy that my shoes are still dry.
Does the sun shine on me or what?
I can't believe it. It's been saying 100% rain for 5 days. And he's been denying it for 5 days.
I won't have it. I'm not having rain, so I just wished it away. Maybe I can do it tomorrow as well.
This is so sad that this has reinforced his delusion that he can control the weather.
Apple cider.
Cheers.
Cheers. I don't often drink cider, but when you're hot and dehydrated, it's probably the worst thing you can drink. But it tastes like the best thing you can drink. So there you have it, another day, and what a great day. I know I've said it already, but yeah, perfect day, fantastic. Anyway, I'm going to watch the latest video, which has come out today, and then I'm going to go to bed, so I will see you in the morning. Good night. So, change of plan, we're taking a day off. The forecast for today looks terrible, and tomorrow looks a lot better. Also, there's thunderstorms, and we're going over a pass. I'm just finding reasons for taking a day off, and I don't need to. If we want a day off, we can have a day off. We earned some slack by putting in a big day yesterday, or a bigger day. Anyway, this place is great as well. This backpacker wilderness hostel here in Haast. The woman here couldn't be nice. I mean, so friendly, and it's very, very reasonable. So yeah, day off. I'm going to do my breaks and upload everything. It's going to be a nice day. There's a beach down the road, a couple of miles, so a bit of a walk down there later. It is funny though, we decided to take a day off and then the sun kind of comes out. Should have known. So, day off done, more or less. Looking forward now to getting back out on the trail tomorrow. We got a big climb, but I know there's a gorge or something up there, or a ravine, or not a ravine on a climb. What would it be? Gorge? I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow. Don't take my word for it. We'll see it for ourselves. Good morning. Not raining, which is nice. I think we're going to get some, maybe going to be a drizzly day. That would be my prediction. I think it's going to be a nice day. I feel refreshed after my day off. It's looking good. If it stayed like this, it'd be perfect. Cool, shady. Maybe. Anyway, time to roll on out of here. You know, on these days where there's a threat of rain and the sky is threatening, you are definitely rewarded by just dramatic views. Pleasant, flat recreation area. This is just before our big climb of the day. Basically, all of the work today is going to be done over the next, I don't know, 10 kilometers, 15 kilometers. Just a big climb. I love the sandflies, John.
That is a great attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have some deep?
Yeah. I think it attracts them though. I reckon a straight fight between a sandfly and a mosquito, the sandfly would kick some ass. I would suggest you introduce him into the States.
I would be a hero if I did that.
Oh, we just need to find a pregnant female.
Yeah.
Actually, there's 78 of them on my legs right now. Take your pick. $511 meters over 12 kilometers. Actually not as bad or as big a climb as I thought it was going to be. Thunder Creek Falls. So that's the steep bit done. I saw a gradient of 15–16% on that. That was hard.
Exactly why I've been carrying these barrels for 800 miles just to do this.
Yep.
Yeah, baby.
So here we are hiking up to Haast Pass. Just a 30-minute walk off trail, which is nice. Stretch our legs. John's Garmin is telling him he's off the route. But this is another example of why when you don't have to rush, you get to do more stuff. Absolutely loving this tailwind. Just makes such a big difference. Long straight roads, reasonably flat, just smashing out miles to about 30 kph. So cool. Neil, guys, come out to meet us. Told us there's a campground and a pub down the road, so it's my favourite man at the moment. So this is Neil. Neil's come out to meet us, and Neil has bought me a pint of IPA. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you very much for this. And John who's checking in. So you've ridden at about 50k.
Yeah, it's about 50k out from Lake Hawea to here. There's the Makarora.
Yeah.
And a nice tailwind home after a beer. So.
I know, that's it. We've had this tailwind all day. It's unreal. It just makes such a difference.
It does.
Beer number 2.
Yeah, cheers.
Thank you.
Yes. You guys got a 50-meter walk and I've got a 50k ride. I've got 2 beers on board.
I know, you'll probably beat us home. 50k's, you'll probably do that in, I don't know, an hour. Now we're going to get some food. Those 2 beers have gone to my head. If you're wondering if I'm slurring, I am. It's because I haven't drunk enough. Let's remedy it. So, set up in the rain. It's tipping down with rain and it looks like it's going to all night, but it should stop overnight. So, yeah, I'm going to go and just hide away in the tent and hope for clear skies in the morning. Morning. Rained all night. Nice clear morning. This cafe opens in about an hour. We're gonna have some breakfast and then ride out. bitterly cold today. I'm riding in my puffy jacket. It's the first time on the whole tour, and I'm still not warm. Still, the sun's out. It's glorious. That's Lake Wanaka, and it's massive, huge lake. Again, another day of stunning scenery. I feel very relaxed today. Neil's back. He's just come riding the other way and joining us for a bit. How's it going, mate?
Pretty good.
Yeah, excellent, excellent.
Bit of a tailwind still for you.
Oh yeah, I know, it's nice today.
Brand new tent for this trip.
Yeah.
Pulled pork ropes.
Yeah.
I copied John.
Gloves are coming off for this.
Yeah. I could film you. I'm going to.
No, you are.
Let's see the max.
There's only 3 bites there anyway.
It's
not that much.
Yeah.
We just introduced this device to Matt before.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Pork.
Here we go. We're going in.
8 out of 10.
Pretty good. Yeah.
He drops 2 points for using his fingers.
Now we're on now. How do I? There we go. Now we're recording. Go ahead.
And he's going in. Oh yeah.
No fingers. Nice work. Skill.
Yeah, good.
Skill.
Isn't it good?
Like that?
Mm. That was good. Now on to Wanaka. I think it's about 15k, 20k. And apparently a river path, so we'll be off the road for a little while, which will make a nice change. The roads do wear me down, I have to say. I stopped looking at the scenery and it's just the way it is. I just prefer being off-road. Who are you? Hiya, how you doing?
That's a serious bag on the back.
That's what I was thinking. Wow.
Was that his pack? He's just.
I have no idea.
It's just huge.
It's like a massive duffel bag on the back. I mean, it just goes to show you can go bikepacking with whatever. Yeah. This is a control point on the route. This place, it's a good candidate for coming kayaking. Just stunning. I mean, it's breathtaking, and the water as well. I don't think I've ever seen clearer water. Amazing. Awesome ride, and we're just following this river path. I think all the way to Wanaka now. Wanaka, one of those.
This is a specialized crux, which is designed for the CX or your cyclocross, which you have in Europe and Belgium, and
Yeah,
that's what this originated from. I just use it as a all-round bike.
yeah.
It'll take up to 42 mil tyres at best, but the later ones now will take up to 47, I think.
It's well used.
It's well used. It's more of an aggressive geometry like a road bike than a relaxed adventure bike.
A nice bike. Well, we better get moving, haven't we? If we're ever going to get to this campsite.
Yep, it's not far.
No. Is it all downhill, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah, tailwind all downhill every time. So it looks like Wanaka is a proper tourist place. I do prefer the quieter places, but this will work. So we're at the campsite, we're checked in, we're going to go and set our tents up. Neil, you're going home?
I'm heading back home now.
Yeah, it's been great having you with us. We've really enjoyed it the last couple of days.
Yeah, it's been very enjoyable.
Yeah, and we've learnt a lot, haven't we?
We have. Not for
Yeah.
me.
Appreciate
it very, very much. It's great having a local with us and showing us the trails and giving us the history and some of the background and showing us the mountains and the landscape. It's been really nice.
That's
Well,
been really
whenever
nice,
we
yeah.
travel, there's always locals help us. So
Yeah, that's always
it's just
nice.
paying it back, isn't it?
Fantastic.
Great.
Brilliant.
Well,
Right,
appreciate
well,
it.
safe
I
ride
hope
back.
you enjoy the rest of your trip
Thank you.
and
Thank you.
your travels after that too. So.
Oh, thank you very much. Same for you. Thanks, Neil. Take it easy, man. Cheers.
Awesome.
What a great guy. So I swapped numbers because on the way back up, he does a lot of hiking. So I might get in touch with Neil, and if he's free, get out for a hike with him somewhere. He walks all these hills all the time. You probably could tell he's a super fit guy. So I'm sure he'll find some difficult hikes for me. So what am I going to get? See if you can guess it right. The last time I did this, I was with John as well, in Ohio.
Great state of Ohio.
I'm with you, I'm on it. Ohio is one of my favourite states. In my top 3.
Should be the top one, but okay, top 3. Well,
You're reaching. Lamb shank. Well done if you guessed it. Right, dinner done. Been to the store. Now back to the campsite. So all showered, just waiting for the laundry before I can go to bed. Been an excellent day, really has. A really, really good day, and this campsite looks really nice. Today was about 49 miles, so not a big day. 400 meters or so of ascent. Anyway, I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning. Slept like a log, which is what I needed. We're going to go and find somewhere for breakfast. It looks like it's going to be a glorious day. There we go, breakfast was good. We're all ready to get out. We're staying at a warm showers place tonight. I don't know if I said last night, but I contacted a couple and somebody got back to me. So again, that astonishes me how nice people are, but I'm glad. We got a huge climb by the looks of things. Straight off the bat, good for the legs. We're only about 33 miles, so it's not a big day. I may change my mind on that when I get into this climb. Quite a busy stretch of road. We've been on roads for a good few days, and I do miss sort of gravel roads, gravel tracks. We had a little bit yesterday, but yeah, mainly roads for the last 300 miles or so. But this is odd. about 24k in for the day. Just busy roads really. It's been good enough, you know, but I think it's time for something to eat. Cool place. Ordered an ice cream, cold drink and cappuccino. About halfway up the climb, the easy half. Now it gets steeper and shorter, but no rush. Plenty of time today. Plenty of time every day. Isn't that right, John?
Whatever you say is right, Matt. I think everybody knows that. If they don't, they know it by now.
Fair enough. So we have an announcement, don't we, John?
Announcements, announcements, announcements.
Okay. So you've got this charity bike ride,
Yes.
which you do every year, and this year it's on July the 19th.
Team Continue rides, Washington Township in Michigan, just north of Detroit. Come on out, because you know who's going to be there? The one, the only, the world famous.
Me. Yeah. Little old me.
That's made for everybody. The first part of it is rail trails. If you're not a cyclist, it's just easy. It's flat. If you want to walk, we have a walking path you can do. If you're a serious cyclist, you can do 58 miles on gravel or 85 miles on gravel. The only thing is, you got to be back by 12:30 or 1 for lunch.
Ah, nice.
That's right. Lunch is included in your registration.
Yeah, yeah. And to register, you can go to the website.
Team Continue.
Team Continue. There'll be a link in the description.
.org.
Yeah.
That's right.
So yeah, I think that's a great way of supporting the charity. And if you want to come out and ride and meet us,
Meet all the friends you're bringing with you, all your buddies from the Great Divide mountain bike route and the Trans Am, and all sorts of good people are going to be showing up.
So there you have it. I think it's a great charity. Go and check it out anyway. The link is in the description. And if you can come out on July the 19th to come and say hello, meet us, come for a ride, it should be a fantastic, well, it will be a fantastic day. So hopefully we'll see you there.
See you there. Look forward to seeing you. Bye.
Yeah. Secret wave, John.
Is that it?
No, it's not. John just noticed a tent stake on the side of the road and has gone back to get it because I've lost one. Can he find it? Is it titanium? I mean, if it's not, I'm gonna have to keep it now and I carry some heavy ass tent stake around with me. Or risk his wrath. He's just been up and down there 3 times. And I've just sat here and watched him. I suppose I'm working too by filming him. Kind of. You found it?
Probably a little bit too heavy duty with tent stake.
That'll do, that'll work. Look, is it titanium, John?
It's unobtainium.
Unobtainium, fantastic. Thank you, John. You're a gentleman. I'll be glad to get off this road, I can tell you. Probably the sketchiest road on the whole tour, I would say. And it's a long one and it's got to climb. Made it. Now I feel like that was the hardest climb on the whole trip. The last bit of it especially. So we're at 1,076 meters, the highest point on the Tour Aotearoa. Back on gravel, John.
What a breath of fresh air to be out of the traffic.
Absolutely, it's just been, I don't know, the last couple of days, just been busy roads, isn't it?
Lots of roads, lots of cars.
Yeah.
Most of them polite.
Yep. But yeah, it's nice to get onto a quiet gravel road.
Exactly.
So there's Arrowtown down there in the valley, as I thought. Just need to get down there now, and then we'll be done for the day. Looks like a nice little place. Right, so we're all checked in at the warm showers. Wonderful people. We're going to camp on the front lawn. We got a shower, we got Wi-Fi, we got power, and I'm just off to the shop because Janelle is going to make spaghetti bolognese. I mean, I'm grateful, but this tent peg weighs more than my tent.
I almost got run over by traffic today getting that for you.
3 passes it took you to find. That's why I'm using it, John. And I can promise you I'm going to use it from now on. This is my favourite tent peg. This would tether a leopard. I'm grateful, I promise you. So John, we did the bike and we briefly touched on your gear, but by popular request, let's get a quick sum up and review. This is a big tent, isn't it?
This is a big tent. This is a Durston tent. Durston X-Mid 2 solid. And solid is this white piece that comes up right here. Normally you just have screen the whole way down. The solid has this piece, and that's supposed to make it a little bit warmer.
Okay.
And
okay.
you know, 2 nights ago we were up in the mountains with rain. When I got out in the morning, there was a definite temperature gradient when I came out. So
okay, so it works.
Work a little bit.
So it's like a 3, what, not a 4 season, but a 3.5 season, something like that.
Yeah, 3.5. It's really, really nice. Yeah, the things I like about it, again, the space. The other thing that has these really big vestibules. On just the vestibule on one side, I can fit all the bags on my bike under there. There is plenty of space between the outer shell and the inner shell, so you can touch the sides all you want and not have to worry about getting wet or doing anything like that. Okay, a couple other things. The poles for this tent. This is designed for hikers, and you can use your trekking poles for this. However, I got the carbon fiber poles that are designed for bike packing. The whole tent comes in at 2.5 pounds.
Which is about 1.1 kilos.
There's also some guys on both poles that if you are in a high wind situation, you can pull these out. I have not had to do that. I mean, we've been in some windy situations, but never where I was worried about the tent.
Yeah, that's a good. Is that a good test, hasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing I'd say is that the people up there are responsive and wonderful. Make sure you order the right thing the first time. There's lots of different combinations I was going through figuring out what I wanted to get. You know, they have lots of different models, and unfortunately I didn't order all the right things, and so their return policy is kind of strict. So make sure you order the right thing the first time.
Yeah, as in they weren't very helpful when you wanted to swap out the ground sheet.
The ground sheet, and we can talk about the ground sheet for a second. I did put it under there once, and we talked to Matt, and we said just don't use it, and I haven't, and it's been perfect without it. I probably wouldn't even get the ground sheet again.
If you need a ground sheet, then the tent doesn't work. I understand the concept of protecting the tent, but still it should be made tough enough that the top part of the tent is going to wear out at the same time as the bottom.
Right. And
so I don't use one, and this tent has done, well, so much. Over a year's worth of nights in it.
Right, so wouldn't get it.
So would you recommend it?
I would. You know, it is so nice if you're in there in foul weather, whether you have to set it up in foul weather or you're in there at the middle of the night and you hear the clouds opening up, to be completely and totally confident that you're going to be dry and get a good night's sleep.
Yeah, brilliant. So what was the cost? It's for the tent, the stakes, everything apart from the poles?
Well, with the poles, the ground sheet, the tent, and everything came out to US $490.
That's not bad, is it?
Yeah, the poles were I think $70 each, and the ground sheet was $45 or something like that.
That is very reasonable for a tent these days. Yeah, I think I would consider one if I need to. I might need to replace mine, but I would consider one. But I think I'm Dyneema all the way.
Yeah, Dyneema. It's a little bit more expensive, but 2020 hindsight, I wish I would have sprung for it.
Yeah, that's probably then going to be roughly the same cost as the Z-Packs one. And to be honest, I'd struggle not to buy another one of these. But anyway, it's not about mine. It's about your tent. This is your day. So thank you, John. Thank you very much. All right, it's a bit of a late one. Fantastic evening. Good home-cooked spaghetti bolognese. Fantastic. What a wonderful couple, Brett and Janelle. So lucky to have found people like them to stay with. It's just been such a nice evening. But now I'm going to go to bed. So I shall see you in the morning. Good night. And if this is the end of the video, thank you for watching. Please give it a thumbs up. If you liked it, consider subscribing if you want to see what else I get up to in the future and the rest of this tour. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.